Hi, so we are back, and in this video I already made some changes to the formatting to make it look nicer. So here I forgot to do this one. I'm going to unmerge and merge it again, so to make it look like this. And maybe I want to add some border to it like that. Alright, no border lah, so I just no border like that. Alright, so now about our formula again. So this is the formula that we wrote in the previous video. So what if you want to show this formula? So if you want to show this formula, you can go to the we can go to the formula tab, and you can see this tool, show formula. So when you click on this show formula, now your formula is being shown. Don't worry about the width size, because the width currently for Excel, when you just show formula, it will somehow change the scale of the width, but it's okay. The moment you click back on the show formula, it will comes back to normal. Alright, so now before I move further on the show formula and our print preview, I want to talk about the number formatting. So as you can see here, all of this is actually a dollar sign, a money, a currency. So we do not want to use, so if you go to the home tab, they are currently under the formatting of general, but we want them to change into currency or accounting. So if I click on this dollar sign here, by default is is accounting, but let's say just click it, so it will become an accounting formula. So what's the difference between accounting and currency? So you can see the difference here. So when I click on accounting, you can see that the icon, the symbol for the currency, actually all align to the left. Alright, and if it's 0, then it will be represented by a hyphen. But if I change to currency, now the dollar sign will be right next to the digit, to our value. Okay, and our if it's 0, it will still show it as 0. Alright, but these kinds of things actually can be further formatted. If you go to format cells, number, currency, you can actually select which one that you want to be, how you want to represent your negative numbers. So if you want to represent it by parenthesis instead, or parenthesis and make it turn into a red font color, you can do that. So now it will change accordingly, but this one only applied to this particular cell. So since this is a negative value, that we know that Suraya Bakar actually overpaid, oversave, so we need to give her back her $20. So this one is using the US dollar sign. So if you want to change it, you can go to currency, you can right click, go to format cells. Now you can choose the symbol that you want to use. So since we want to use RM, so you can look for RMR. Here you can see that when I press R, I couldn't really see RM here, so maybe we can put M, and you can see. Okay, wait a second. R. They put it in a separate way, in a separate place. So let's, okay, so it's up here. Wait a second. Okay, look for G. A, where is it? Okay, so you go to format cell. Okay, you can change the currency here. Look for RM. Now, if I press R, it will go straight to the currency that starts with R. But actually, our currency is a symbol. Okay, so let's look at the symbol here. So it won't recognize our RM as a since our RM here is actually a symbol, so it won't recognize it as a word. So we have to look at here, look for RM. So now we are at R. Okay, go down. So here we go, RM Malaysia. So click on that, and you'll get that. So okay, so now everything is being shown as RM. So if you want to use accounting, so you can use accounting like that, but you have to reformat it again. So go back to format cell, symbol for currency is RM, look for RM. There you go. So we have two. We just say Malay, for example. So okay, so now you have that already done. Okay. Then next is maybe you want to do some percentage. Okay, so maybe you want to say that for January, okay, let's say you want to say January 50 out of 500. So in January, how many percent that you pay out of your total? So when you press enter, now you have 0.1 because this is not a percentage yet. Okay, this simply is 50 over 500. If you want to turn this into percentage, you can just simply click on the icon percentage. Now it will turn into 10%, but the actual value is really just C7 over I7. Same goes with all these currency value. When you click, let's say E7, you don't see RM here. You just see the actual value, which is 20. Why? Because RM is just part of the formatting. It's not part of the value. Alright? It's different when you literally type in RM 20 like that. So now when you see the content is actually RM20 and not just 20, which is not good because you really want the value to be just 20 and RM is your formatting. So that's why we use the formatting for, because we still want the value to be a 0.1, but we just want to show it in the form of percentage. Alright? Okay, now I'm going to delete that. So now for the print preview. Okay, before we go to print preview, maybe I want to sort the data first. Let's change this back to currency. I prefer the currency one. So now, okay, so we have to change back our format cell. So currency, look back for our RM there. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, so we got it already. So now what I want to do is I want to sort based on the balance that we owe. So or maybe I want to sort between our first name and last name. So maybe let's say instead of Ahmad Omar, and we also have here Ahmad Razak. Instead of Hari Razak, we have Ahmad Razak here. So what if I want to sort based on the first name and then only on the last name? So what I can do is I can select them all. Go to sort and filter here under the home tab. Sort and filter, custom sort. Here in the custom sort, we can choose whether we want to sort based on the first name first, then in what order, ascending order, A to Z. And then you can add level, meaning after we sort according to first name, now we want to sort according to last name, again from A to Z. So you click OK. So now you can see that Ahmad Omar and then Ahmad Razak. Okay, but if you just select these two area here and you do the sorting, take note that it won't drag everything together. So it's kind of dangerous. So it's better that you select the range, alright, to do the sorting. Of course, there is a faster way of doing this, which is if you turn your table into table. So when I click insert, when I go to the insert tab here, this is the insert ribbon, and I click on the table here, then it will ask you where is your table. So we already select the range. You can see the range here, and you click on the my table has headers and you click on OK. So now because I tick on the my table has headers, so it will take up the first selected row as my header. So now I can do the sorting here actually. So when I do the sorting, let's say I just want to do, if not the sorting, I just want to display 20 bucks. Okay, 20 ringgit, so it will hide the rest. Or I can show them all. Or I can do the sorting here. So now I want to do the sorting from Z to A. Now everything else will follow suit. Or I want to sort according to the total. So sort smallest to largest, for example. But this one, you cannot do a level sort. So if you want to do a level sort, you still have to select them all, and then go to sort and filter and do it and do a custom sort again. So now I want to do a custom sort. First, I want to be based on the balance, the total. Okay, not the balance, but the total, smallest to largest. And then I add another level. I sort by a first name. for example. So now it will be sorted that way. You can see that the total is increasing from 270 until 520, and this is the only they arrange it by the first name if they have the same total. So that's about sorting, and a little bit on your table. If you want to convert your normal table into an automatic table, or you can convert it back. If how to convert it back, just right click, go to table and convert. So now I've converted it back to range. Okay, so whatever works for you. And then next, what do we want to do? We want to explore the preview, the print preview. Oh, before that, let's add some header. Okay, so how to do that? Go to your page layout and go to your view, and you can click on the page layout here. So when you click on the page layout here, you can see that you have header here, 3 separate column for your header. So here maybe you want to add what? You want to add the current date. So it will give you a scripting of current date. So you can also add on some picture if you want. Click picture and it will try to get some picture and insert it here. So for example, this one I just want to put in assignment 3, like that. Okay, so now it will appear on all pages as well. Alright, wait a second, I do not have other pages, so that's why I couldn't show you. But yeah, as you can see here, let's go back to design. Alright, so there are many ways that you can manipulate your header, whether you want to show different first page, meaning a first page is have a different header and footer in comparison to the other pages, or different header and footer for odd pages and even pages, up to you. But normally we make them all the same. So let's go down to the footer. So this is our header and this is our footer. Okay, so maybe you want to display a page. So what do? Go to design again, add a page number. So you see here, this is a scripting. So if I click on outside the footer, now it will turn into the actual value, which is 1. So remember, for scripting you can always combine your scripting with something else. So maybe I want to put here 2 page number. So page number. So it will turn as 1 1, because the page number scripting will give you a value of 1. So if I put twice, so it will appear 1 1. What if I just add up some random number like that? So it will turn up as 1 2 3 4 5. So basically a scripting just return back a value which you can manipulate however you want it. Okay, so if you want to combine your page number, maybe you want to say the page number out of a number of pages, you can do that as well. So since we have 2 pages, it's going to turn out as 1 of 2. Alright, okay, so we want to close our header and footer. So go back to view, go back to our normal view here. Alright, okay, so now if I want to I can also manipulate my page layout. For example, if I go to the page layout tab here, you can see that I can actually this is my view. I want to hide the headings. So when I untick my view, I couldn't see my headings in my view. If I untick view under my grid lines, so now my grid lines won't be shown in my view. So if I want to see my headings, and grid line in my view, I have to tick them. Same goes for printing. So if I go to file and print preview now, I won't be able to see any grids or headings. Why? Because here I untick them. So meaning I do not want to show grid lines and headings for printing. But if I tick them, now if I go to print preview, this is what I get. I can see the grid lines and I can also see the headings. Alright, so now if I go back here, I can see that when I want to do the print, I couldn't see my balance here. So what if I want to fit them in? So I can change my width. I can set my width to fit into one page. So when I go to file here and print, now I can see the balance because it fit them in already. Or I can say the print selection, or when I do I can select only this part and go to file and print